Good day, Monique. It is July 12th, 2012, day 39 of the project. I really hope I'm getting this day right. I enjoyed your video yesterday. I guess there's only so much I could have done with, the Harry Potter thing and the sets and whatever, because I haven't been to any sort of movie set ever. So you've had that experience, I haven't, so that's where, my main problem with the sets were really the transition from year 2 to year 3. It was really hard on me personally because the order was not there anymore that I'd grown used to for the 2 years, and then it's been thrown out of whack again. Not that they were bad, it was a change I wasn't keen on. But I'm not going to talk about adaptations today. Today I'm going to talk about motion capture. And specifically, the use of motion capture, its successes, and, in my opinion, where it's not being appreciated. Motion capture has been around for several years now, and before there was rotoscoping, which was kind of similar-ish. You could see it as the grandfather to motion capture. Anyhow, it was used for some animated cartoons. But motion capture is the practice of putting, reflective dots on a person, figure, sometimes animals, and tracking their movements, and then creating an animated character or in film. And it's really quite interesting. Anyhow, prominent uses of this was done in Lord of the Rings with Gollum / Smeagol, Avatar, and The Adventures of Tintin. Anyhow, all three of those use motion capture incredibly well, and the results were fantastic. And quite honestly, although the actor themselves is not physically present on the screen, you still see their reactions, you still see their movements. It's essentially just them wearing a really awesome costume. And in this lies my problem with motion capture and how it's looked at in the film world. For the past number of years, when motion capture has been used prominently in a film, and the film is then being considered for awards, specifically now I'm addressing the Oscars, they cannot, I'm going to use The Adventures of Tintin in this, they cannot use that film for an animated feature because the feature is not animated from the ground up. They're using real actors doing real movements, using real expressions. Therefore, it's excluded from that category. However, they will not nominate any of those actors for Best Actor awards either. And although this is not necessarily for The Adventures of Tintin, this was in reference to Andy Serkis in his performance of Rise of Planet of the Apes. I know before they actually announced the nominations, a lot of people were talking about how he should get nominated for his performance of Caesar, and quite honestly, he really should have. He did an amazing job playing an ape. And they wouldn't do it because he's not there on the screen. He's just, waving his arms and whatever and pretending to be an ape. Quite honestly, and I think they're idiots for this because the amount of work that they have to do is the same, if not more, as a regular actor, because they have to get across that much more emotion, that much more movement, and make it look realistic on camera. Otherwise, it's a complete flop. So the fact that they ignore this is, in my opinion, a travesty, and something that they really need to fix. Either make their own category or acknowledge that these people are acting in real life, despite, the end result being an animated character on screen. So anyhow, those are my thoughts on motion capture. I could probably go on and on and on, but I won't, and I will wrap this up now, and I look forward to your video tomorrow. Goodbye.